Welcome to Baz Travels. After driving 14,826 kilometers through 24 states and Washington, D.C., I've seen rocket launches to the Grand Canyon and Hoover Dam. I've explored Route 66, ghost towns, deserts, snow, and beaches on both coasts. From Vegas casinos to Alcatraz, the White House to Hollywood. Join me for a journey of the ordinary and the extraordinary.
Loading destination. Simulation starting in 3, 2, 1. To look around, move your phone or tablet. Click and drag if on a computer or move your head if using a VR headset. Please like and subscribe.
Grasmere Lake supports more wildlife than its size suggests, mainly because it offers consistency. Water levels are stable, there's no boating activity, and human movement around the lake follows predictable patterns. Animals respond to that reliability. Waterfowl are the most visible. Ducks and geese use the lake as short-term stop rather than a nesting site. They feed along the edges, rest briefly, and then move on. The shoreline gives them enough cover to stay alert without needing dense vegetation. The lake edges are important. Grass and low plants support insects, which in turn support birds. You see dragonflies moving across the surface, especially in warmer months. Their presence reduces mosquito numbers naturally, which affects how other animals use the space. Fish are present below the surface, even when the water looks inactive. Lakes like this are often stocked or connected indirectly to larger drainage systems. That supports predators higher up the chain. Hawks are common here, using nearby trees, rooftops, and light poles as lookout points. Smaller birds use the area differently. Songbirds move between the lake, nearby trees, and residential yards. The lake functions as a central point in a wider feeding circuit rather than their primary habitat. Mammals are mostly active outside peak human hours. Rabbits move through the grass early in the morning and near dusk. Raccoons and foxes pass through at night. The lake acts as a navigation marker rather than a destination for them. What stands out is animal tolerance. Wildlife here doesn't flee immediately when people pass. That's not because animals are tame, but because human behavior is consistent. Paths are fixed, noise levels are low, there's little sudden movement. There's also no pressure from recreation. No dogs off leash near the water, no fishing crowds, no fast moving vehicles. That lack of disturbance matters more than size or remoteness. Seasonally, the lake changes function. During the migration periods, bird numbers increase briefly and then drop again. In winter, activity slows but doesn't disappear. The lake remains usable even when conditions are less favorable elsewhere. This place works because nothing competes for control of it. Humans use it lightly. Animals use it opportunistically. Neither group dominates the space. The result is steady, observable activity rather than dramatic encounters. If you stop moving and watch, you see patterns repeat. Feeding, scanning, moving on. That repetition is what keeps wildlife returning. Grasmere Lake isn't a refuge, and it isn't the wilderness. It's a stable environmental pocket inside development, and animals use it exactly for that reason.
Simulation terminated. Please comment, like and subscribe.